How you doing? Okay. Don't mind me just drinking my mate. It's basically coffee for, other people. Mate is the coffee of Uruguay and Argentina. Some other countries in South America. Anyways, so why is Infinity Strash ending at episode 41 of the story? Why? I'll tell you why. I have confirmation from Riku Sanjo himself. I'm just kidding. I'm speculating. Listen. Okay. Let's think about this. So, now, I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't like it, right? Because, some cool stuff happens up till episode 41. Don't get me wrong. But, man, a lot of really cool stuff happens after that, too. And if you know, you know. But listen. Let's really think about this. So, the 2020 anime is a more condensed version of the story, right? There's a lot of details that they take out from the manga. But even so, 41 episodes of an anime is a lot of content. A lot. And that's a lot of dialogue, a lot of story, a lot of development for characters, a lot of events, a lot of things that happen. And so, honestly, if you really think about it, I think it makes sense that the game is only going that far. Because, again, a lot of stuff happens up till episode 41. And you have to convert that into a game, right? A game that you're going to be playing. Now, I don't know. I think, obviously, we know that each boss, like Crocodile, Hyunkel, Hadler, Baran, blah, blah, blah. They're going to be like these big final bosses, and each fight is going to be like an arena style battle, looking fight. But we also know that there's like somewhat of like a little trajectory into going into like these fights. So the question kind of becomes, are there going to be mini bosses, before we get to the big bosses, the big bads? Honestly, if you want to drag out a game, obviously there should be, there in a stage, there should probably be, because I'm assuming this is going to be kind of like a stage setting. There should probably be a couple mini bosses, or at least the level has to be long enough to actually be entertaining, to the point where there's going to be enough time to get to the boss fight, where it doesn't feel like it's just the boss fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, episodes, 1 to 41, there's probably, like 10 final bosses? Something like that. And maybe more. But if that's the case, then if there's only 10 arena, let's say 10, there's only 10 arena bosses, that would be a pretty short game. You know what I'm saying? So obviously there's got to be quite a bit of content in between these big bad boss fights. What is that content? Is it all just like stages where you're like going through the level and then you get to the final boss? Or are there like mini areas or mini stages where you fight mini bosses? Does that make sense? So what's the gameplay going to be like overall, like in the overworld? You know, obviously the overworld, I think it's just going to be kind of like a stage setting like Mario. You choose the level you want. But Mario, each area has, before you get to the big bad, has like, you know, 5 areas, 5 stages or more sometimes, you know, depending on the area. So yeah, so what are we going to be playing, bro? You know, like what are we going to be doing? Especially to make it so the story only goes to episode 41 of the anime. You know what I'm saying? So again, so there's got to be something that makes this game sufficiently long to justify only getting to episode 41 of the story. You know what I'm saying? So what is it? What is it? How is it gonna work? Let us know. Let us know, Riku Sanjo. Let us know, Yuji Horii. We waiting. We want to know. Yeah. So anyway, so I don't know. I think there's got to be the reasoning behind getting to episode 41. I think that there's just a lot of content, and I'm still curious to see how they're going to cover that content. But I think it's just that. I think that there's just so much content that they have to jam pack into, you know, this game. And I'm really curious to see how they're going to deliver that. Like, how the heck are they going to make all of this story be playable? How are we going to learn and about, you know, I'm just let's see how it happens, you know. Yeah. So anyways, we'll see. I'm just curious. Well, and I kind of take back my 10, you know, super bosses comment, because you start thinking about it, and like, for example, the first arc, there's like the killing machine, there's, you know, Avon's dragon form, you fight Hadler multiple times in the story, Crocodile as well, Hunkel as well. So there's definitely a lot of times you're gonna be fighting, you know, the same bosses, I guess, and different bosses. So anyways, the point is there's going to be a lot of bosses, but it can't just be all boss fights, you know. It's got to be something else. So anyways, I'm just really curious to see how they're going to fill it out. But I think that's why we're only getting to episode 41. Now, how are we going to cover the rest of the story? Great question. Great question. So, honestly, I don't see this game selling a lot, unfortunately. Do I want it to? Absolutely. But my point, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think they'll come out with a part 2 that finishes the rest of the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that what would make them, I don't know. Well, what would make more sense? Finishing the story with DLC, where it would be a lot of DLC. It would instead of DLC, it would be more of like expansions, you know, like kind of like a MMO. Like, you got World of Warcraft comes out with a new expansion every couple weeks. I don't know, man. I don't know how the heck they're going to finish the story, if they're even going to finish it. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't finish it, because the original 1991 Dino Daiboken ended about where this game is going to end story-wise. I mean, not 100% because it ended with, they didn't even get to the Baran stuff in the 1991 anime. But I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Let me know what you guys think they're going to do to finish the story. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. We'll see someday, I guess. But let's just get the game first and play it. How about that? Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. And check me out on my live streams, by the way. I try and live stream Monday to Friday, depending on my life, what's going on. Yeah, it'd be awesome to have you join the live stream. All right. My schedule for all that is basically I try and alert my Discord. And I have a calendar invite where if you guys want to keep up with my live stream schedule, you just go on, check out my calendar invite, which is on my Discord. So join my Discord, which is in the description of this video. I am currently still giving away the game for Dragon Quest Dai Infinity Strash, or Infinity Strash, the Adventure of Dai. So definitely make sure to check out that giveaway for the game. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. So thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.